Our last race I did was $3,008 exactly.
The need for speed and money on the line. An inside look at illegal street racing and why we're hearing about it more.
This stuff's been going on forever and it's going to keep going on.
First step forward today, illegal street racing in Louisville. We've seen the problem, so-called street takeovers and drag racing on the streets.
In this WDRB investigation, Valerie Chin tracked down some of the people behind the wheel.
Pull it off.
Suited up, prepped and ready to go.
Fortunately, we have to watch for cops.
A test run here for racing on this summer night.
The adrenaline rush. I mean, trying to see how fast you can go, pushing the limits, and doing it safely.
While many are asleep, the streets come alive with racing all over Louisville and nearby counties.
We're not really taking anything over. We're just trying to go down the street as fast as we can and outrun the next guy next to us.
Clink.
This stuff's been going on forever and it's going to keep going on.
Dennis.
Just want to do our own thing and be left alone.
And Jack are giving us an inside look at the street racing scene.
What do you love about this?
The adrenaline rush and the big group of people that we get to hang out with. It's like a big family.
How fast do these cars go?
I mean, on a good street, 130, 140 miles an hour.
But this group points out its races and events aren't like this.
Be on the lookout for street racers that have traffic stopped.
This street takeover on the Waterson Expressway was all over social media last month, with drivers doing donuts on Broadway too.
Exactly what they are, they're idiots. What they're doing is dangerous.
Viewers tell WDRB they hear drag and street racing in their neighborhoods on a number of streets throughout Louisville. LMPD says it's pulling together its resources and manpower to specifically target those engaged in illegal drag racing.
We come out, you know, to open fields like this.
That means the streets this group races on,
honestly, right now they're all hotter than a firecracker,
are often met with officers.
Are you worried that police will show up, or are you worried that police will arrest you all?
No, because when the police show up, we're respectful and we're kind to them, and we know what we're doing is illegal.
Burnouts and blue painted start lines show some of the drag racing locations. Businesses confirming a lot of racing happens right here.
What makes you want to do it even though it's illegal?
We could be doing drugs, and that's illegal. We all sit around, help out, you know, help each other make our cars faster. It's just a family-oriented thing for the actual real street racers.
Organizers say they put the pedal to the metal for 1/8 of a mile drag racing, with streets being at least 1,000 feet long to account for the cars to slow down. There's security and people with two-way radios on each side.
If we have two cars lined up getting ready to race, nobody gets in a wreck. And usually we'll shut the cars down, we'll let the through traffic go through, and then we'll continue on with our night. All the racers at all times are required to wear helmets, fire suits, fire shoes, neck braces. We have 5-point harnesses. I mean, you're safer in that car than almost anything.
How quickly are these races put together?
Well, they're on a whim. I mean, a lot of them are on a whim. Some of them, you know, we 2 or 3 weeks out. I mean, but some of them we can be Wednesday night and someone talk crap, and then we decide, you know what, Saturday night, let's get it.
And there's more than just bragging rights on the line, lots of cash.
Because if you have $500 entry fee and you have 20 cars, it's going to be a lot.
But what's the average?
About $3 grand.
Racers pump thousands of dollars into their cars to make them faster, using nitro too.
None of us want to lose our cars. We don't want to wreck our cars. So we try to do everything we can, safety first.
And if you wonder why they race so late, they say they have nowhere else to go since the racetracks aren't open long enough.
Well, now we have nowhere legally that we can go to socialize and hang out. You know, it's a car show. So we used to do it at like 10 o'clock at night, you know, everybody's off work, nothing to do the next day. We'd hang out in like a Burlington parking lot. But now we can't do that because there's people that show up that's all they want to do is donuts.
We get run out of every spot that we go to because we get grouped up with them who are disturbing the peace and causing accidents and causing harm and shutting down expressways.
As these street racers feel the heat, they hope they can continue their hobby.
It's a public road. I get it. It's illegal to street race. We understand that. But for the threats that we're getting from the cops with this police, you know, the street racing task force that I've heard about. You know, you're going to go out there and bother hard-working people. Go after the ones that they need to go after. Go after the ones out in the middle of Interstate 65 doing donuts. You know, go out there and catch them.
With photojournalists Darius Bowie and Stuart Hammer, Valerie Chin, WDRB News.
How some are defending events like this and how many have gotten in trouble so far. That story airs Thursday at 4, 6:30, and 10.